One of the first things you'll want to do with your info point is to load new content. This demonstration shows how to load text and images. To do this, we go to Add Content. The Add Content menu appears in two places, one over here on the right, the Management menu, and also in the Administration bar at the top. And finally, if you click on Content, you'll also see an Add Content menu there, along with a list of all the current content that's loaded onto the system. You'll find this a lot on the info point, that there is more than one way to get to any point in the system, and whilst at the very first point this may seem confusing, it's actually very convenient as you want to develop more complex content. So let's get on and add some content. So we click this menu item here, Add Content, and we come to the Add Content dialog. And there are a number of different sorts of content you can load: audio, media, documents. This is really for loading downloadable formats like PDF documents, panel pages. They're a little more complex. There's some special videos in the intermediate section about this. Special. This is really for very advanced use when you're trying to create games, text and images, and video media. Now we're going to try to load some very simple text and images. I'm going to call this first item the pond, and notice there's a little asterisk against the title. You must always have a title in any content that you're uploading because the system needs it. I suppose the best thing to do is just say you've got to do it, don't ask why. But that name will end up in the path name to find the content. We can enter some text. There's some simple editing here. If you're going to paste content in, do use this button because it takes all the horrible things out that Word and other word processors put in. This content is about the pond, so we say the pond is important for garden wildlife. And now I'm going to find a suitable image, choose file. I've got an image that shows the pond, so I'm going to choose that. Then I'm going to upload it. Very important at this point to upload it because it shows the alternate text and title menus, and these are used by screen readers, but there's no search engines on an info point. But it's actually very useful for people who use assistive technology when browsing content because it tells them what the image is about. So we're going to call this the garden pond, and I'm just going to copy it and paste it. Normally you want the title and the alternate text to be the same. The reason why you have alternate text and title is buried deep in internet history. Now we're going to also, in this simple example, provide a menu link, and what we're going to do is let the menu link appear as the pond. We could overwrite it, and the parent item is the main menu. Now wait, heavy things sync. You can lower down menus or further to the right, so we're going to make it quite heavy so it appears on the right hand side of the menu, and you can drag and drop things in place if you want to. So I'm going to save this now, and here we have our first little bit of content. We've added about the pond. A menu item has appeared, and I'm just going to log out of the system so that you can see how it appears to your users. That's it. We've created our very first piece of content on the info point.